this is Chris Dorner's 30-day Move to Improve beginner's workout. And it's a really true beginner workout in comparison to the rest of her videos that she posts. She has all types of programs or videos on her channel. A lot more intermediate, advanced, basic. She has all types of programs or videos on her channel. But basically, you know, a lot of us fell off the wagon during the holiday season. I know that I did. When you don't get good sleep, when you're not eating properly, and it doesn't even really have to be the type of food you're eating or even how much you're eating. It could just be that you're not eating enough. The combination between lack of sleep, not eating correctly, not drinking enough water, being stressed, all of those things can wreak havoc on your body, especially with someone like me who has hypothyroidism. My hypothyroidism, I was diagnosed with it when I was 19, but I was basically born with it. It's something that was genetic in my family. Hypothyroidism is more common now, and it's more common in women. Some men do get it, but it's more common in women, and it usually affects them at the age of 40 years old. But for me, it's something that I was born with. I have been very active since like 10th grade. I've always been into aerobics, weightlifting, bar, but I've also been a really overweight person as well. And I just came to terms that this is my body. And no matter what I do, no matter how I try, no matter how many diets I go on, I'm just never going to have that true standard thin set body. I can become fit, I can build muscle, I can have really good endurance, but I'm just never going to be smaller than a size 9. I have gained some weight over the years, little by little. I started noticing some things. My body started to slow down a lot. And that happens. I think it's normal for everybody, not just people with hypothyroidism. I think a lot of people experience that once they hit 40, their bodies just change. And so you have to work harder to keep that weight off or to be more fit and more active. I know that I'm going to be repeating myself a lot in this video because I do check in throughout the video and I do mention this a lot. This is not about weight loss. This is only about health and a healthy mindset. And I wanted to get back on track and I wanted to feel better. I wanted to see that if I tried her 30-day program, if it would ease my way back in so that I could get back to where I was. We're going to start off with day 1. We're going to kind of take the first 7 days very slowly. I just kind of want to walk you guys through what this program looks like. She starts off very, very slow. And I almost didn't think that I was going to complete this program just because of how easy it was the first week. And even the second week was a little easy. I tried to jump in with 15-pound dumbbells. And I knew that I could get through it with 15 pounds because even though I had taken a little bit of a break from working out, the muscle memory was still there. However, if you are a true beginner, you might want to start off with lighter dumbbells. This is her upper body beginner workout with light dumbbells, so just follow her lead. She's so easy to follow and she's really great at breaking things down for you.
Of your 30-day workout plan. So today I have for you 15 minutes of easy to follow cardio.
Okay, clearly, even though I'm trying to get back on track, this video was a little bit too easy, but it is raining outside, so this is the only way I'm going to be able to get movement in today. She did say that if it's too easy to just go ahead and do it twice. I find myself thinking that it's just way too easy to even do it twice, so I'm going to find something else to get more steps in. I am sweating a little bit. I mean, it's not a terrible workout, but I have to say that I am a little bit sore, so this workout was a really good way to stretch because she did have some flexibility movements at the end and some stretching at the end that really helped stretch out the muscles from the workout yesterday. So that is a plus, and I'm glad that I didn't skip this workout.
All right, without rounding forward. So, meaning this. You want to...
I was actually looking forward to day 3 because I knew she was going to have a lower body workout today. One of the things about this 30-day program is that her videos are fairly short. So I've noticed that they're anywhere between 15 minutes and maybe they might get up to 30 minutes, but I think they're going to be anywhere between 15 and 25 minutes, which I'm used to doing 45 minutes to an hour of a workout every day. But today I did add some weights, even though she didn't use any weights in this workout. It actually kicked my ass. It really did. I feel accomplished. I'm sweating. My muscles feel like jello. And the one thing about me is that I've always had a really strong backside. So my back and my hamstrings are very strong in comparison to my upper body and my core. But this time I realized that I am not in shape like I used to be. And I realized today that I used muscles that I haven't used in a really long time. But overall, this was a really, really, really good workout. And I can't wait to continue on to day 4.
And the balance is so, so, so important as we go through our lives. Good. Keep this going. Give me 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reach the arms up. Let's go. Up. Good. Centimeter off the floor. That's better than not off the floor. Right? Hold it. Put it down. Stand. Left and lift. Hold. So back, lift, down, and in. So back, lift, down, here you go. Walk up to me and then lift me up and hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Walk back left. Right knee up and hold it. Just hold it. 4, the best you can. Pretend you're falling. Ready? Walk up and back. You did it. Shake it out. Shake it out. And why are we doing that? Because it feels good to move those hips, yeah? Started. You've seen these moves all this week, except for one. We have 10 moves today, and we're going to get started. You ready?
So like I mentioned earlier in this video, I have always had a really strong backside. My back, my glutes, my hamstrings, my legs, they've always been pretty strong. But lately, it just seems like I feel so weak in those areas. And since I don't have like the best strength in my upper body, it just overall makes me feel very weak and I can't work out to my full potential. I've noticed the change in even just my lunges, my squats, my sumo squats. Not only can I not do the lunges or the squats or the sumo squats, but it's the flexibility that is missing. I just can't get my body to function. Like even glute bridges are even hard for me now. I can't get up high off the floor like I used to. So these are some of the things that I'm currently working on even now that I'm done with this program. There has been some workouts that I'm doing currently with her that I had to drop the weights and just do body weight only. And I feel like it's important to listen to your body and take baby steps where you need to. I just feel a little bit more energized. I feel a little bit stronger. I was able to lift 20 pounds this time. I mean, only one dumbbell, but still it was a 20-pound weight. And I got through it pretty easily. Every part of me wants to skip walking out in my yard today because I know it's going to be so cold out there and my mind is just in other places. I want to catch up on some videos that I'm working on, some things I got to do around the house. I want to get started on dinner already because I'm going to put some chicken in the crock pot. But I know that once I get out there, it's gonna feel really good, and once I get past that 1 mile mark, maybe I'll hit 2 miles. I want to skip it because my mind is telling me to, but my body's saying just do it because you're not gonna regret it later. Okay, so I'm about to work out to day 6. I skipped Saturday because I went to San Diego for a day, so I'm gonna be doing day 6 and day 7 today, which is just a HIIT workout, and then the second one I think it's just like a mobility stretch workout. I think the following weeks are going to kind of be like a repeat, but they're just going to be a little bit harder each week until you finish the 30-day program, and then you should be set to do any of her workouts and just modify her workouts according to your fitness level. I'm going to get this workout done, and I'm going to do day 6 and day 7, and we'll see what next week looks like.
Squat down and up. Good, and back over. Boom. Here we go. Good. Punch. Punch. Or you can go low. All right? Keep your legs going. Remember, right?
This workout was actually really good. The HIIT workout, very easy. I did break a sweat. I did have to take my sweater off, but I could have went a second time. It's just a matter of timing. I don't have enough time to do a second HIIT workout. But now I'm about to do the mobility workout. I am not gonna lie, I am guilty of not doing flexibility workouts, and I really need to because mobility and flexibility is so important with your workouts. Like, it works in conjunction with your cardio and your weightlifting so that you can continue to build more. But that's something that I'm guilty of, and that could be the reason why it set me back as far as like my agility and all that. Also, as far as the The reason why I used my ball in this workout was because I felt like it also helped with my balance by working my core strength. The only thing is that it does need more air, so I am going to be filling it up with air so that it's a lot easier in my next workout. Anyway, that's the end of week 1. Let's see what the rest of the month brings us. Week 2 is a lot like week 1. It's still pretty easy, but she does elevate it just a little bit. So we're gonna go through days 8 through 13. She always does some kind of weight training workout and then cardio and then another weight training and then another cardio and then a full body, and then she'll do her stretch at the end of the week. And that's kind of what it looks like for the rest of this program. All of her cardio is pretty easy. It's all low impact. She does have one HIIT style video in each week. In a beginner form. It's not really considered HIIT. And then she'll also have another cardio that's kind of choreography. So it's more dance related, more fun, and she implements a lot of abs into those workouts as well. So she tries to switch things up to make things really fun for you guys so that you don't get bored. But honestly, the strength is where it's at. That's the hardest part of this entire program, is working through those dumbbell workouts. And you can control how challenging you want your workout to be based on how heavy your dumbbells are. Like I said in the beginning, I went straight in with my 15s. I did have to relax a little bit because there's some things that I can't do with heavy weights, like triceps and lunges. But it's just one of those things where you have to trust the process and just let your body tell you when you need to increase the weight and how much you should increase the weight, and enjoy the building process. On day 15, and I just wanted to check in. During the end of my cycle is when I am the most bloated. I get extremely uncomfortable. My waistline is pretty round and firm, so I definitely don't want to weigh myself or measure myself during that time. Honestly, this wasn't really a program that I was doing for weight loss anyway. I was doing it to get stronger and to get back on track with my health. I'm still doing my 2 miles a day walking. I think I've only missed a couple of days, and it was either because it was raining and I supplemented it with indoor cardio workout, usually like a step workout. My walking has improved so much. Today especially, I was gonna do a 3rd mile, but it's just so cold and windy outside that I couldn't do it. I wanted really badly to bump it up to 3 miles, but I'm like, don't do too much. You want to keep your workouts kind of the same all month long to track a true progress. When I first started, my steps per minute was like 2.2, and now my average was 2.8 today. I went from walking a mile in 25 minutes to walking it in 21 minutes. So I'm improving on that. I could feel like my flexibility is getting so much better. I'm able to add a little bit more weight. I'm using my 15 pounds instead of 8 and 10s. I'm almost back to where I was, and I'm kind of like, I'm ready to like go back into my regular workouts. So let's see what this next week brings us, and I'll check back in week 3. are on day 23, and I have to say that I feel the best I have ever felt in a really long time. It is at this point of the video where I feel like this is where I'm at personally in my fitness level. I am not where I used to be 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I was in much better shape, but I am on the right track. I'm loving this part of her program so much because I feel like it's not only challenging for me, kind of, I can feel a difference in my body. I kind of feel like I'm back to where I was 3 months ago, where all of the inflammation is finally starting to go away. I have weighed myself and I have lost, I think, 1 pound, and I've lost like an inch all over the body total, which isn't much, but I feel the muscle coming in. Like I could literally feel my muscle in my arms that I couldn't feel before. My arms feel different. My core is different. Even my husband noticed it. He noticed that my abs are stronger. I could feel the muscles in my hips. My glutes and my hamstrings are stronger. So I know that something good is happening. We have to be patient with any program. It's not going to happen overnight, especially when you're starting from the beginning and you're starting from scratch. It's going to be really difficult to notice a difference. It takes time and a lot of dedication. And also you got to remember that your diet plays a big role in this as well. If you're not eating well in the kitchen, then your workouts are not going to improve. Let's keep on with this week and finish off the 30-day program, and I will give you my final results at the end of the month. Say bye.
Bye.
I am so excited. We only have 2 days left. We have day 29 and day 30. Today I'm actually doing yesterday's stretch video, and I'm going to combine it with today's 29th video because I wasn't able to do yesterday's stretch, but I have been so consistent with these workouts. I haven't missed not one of them. I think I filmed every single one. I cannot be for sure, but we will find out when I sit down to edit this video. But anyway, yeah, 2 more days left. I cannot wait to share the results with you. It's not this dramatic transformation or anything, but so many good things have happened in this month alone, especially within the last couple of weeks. Yeah, so let's go ahead and finish off day 29 and day 30, and I will meet you guys back here at the very end.
Get up, we can wake the neighborhood. Okay, the sunlit days with you. On the weekend, on the deck, swim against the tide, look up at the sky. I just don't know what the run away as the sun goes down. Okay, as long as I'm with you. Run away as the sun goes down. Okay, as long as I'm with you.
So what did you guys think? Did you guys like it? Did you guys enjoy that? Do you think that you could try this program? I've also tried a lot of different like workouts and stuff. Once I had my older son, I realized I had gotten up to my highest weight at 220 pounds. I was so miserable in my own body. My face was just so round and puffy. My body was just so round. And I'm on a 5'1.5" to 5'2" body frame. I could not sit where I could have my knees up like this. I could not tie my shoes comfortably. I'd have to have my husband tie them for me. It was very difficult for me to get through day-to-day life. I felt pregnant even when I wasn't pregnant. The Biggest Loser, that was big back in those days. I did that, and then I also just started counting calories, and I was able to lose 50 pounds, actually 40 pounds in 2 years. I just stopped losing the weight, and I was okay with that because I felt my best I had ever felt, and I almost felt like I felt the way I did when I was a teenager. From then on out, I was always working out. I was always like just into fitness. I loved it. It was then when I found Chalene Johnson, and I fell in love with her, and I followed her throughout her entire career. I did every one of her workouts from Turbo Jam to Turbo Fire to Plyo. There was another one where she did weightlifting. I can't remember the program. And I loved her attitude. I loved how inspiring she was. And she didn't put you down. She just made it easy to follow and made you want to keep coming back. After she finished and she never like made any more programs, I was like, okay, well, now what do I do? So I found YouTube. I think that the closest one that I found that kind of maybe remotely resembled her is Body Fit by Amy. But there was just something about her workouts, and don't get me wrong, I still love her, but there was just something about her workouts that didn't challenge me enough and didn't give me what I needed. So I kept looking around, and I kept looking for bar-inspired workouts where it's a fusion between weights and Pilates and yoga and some cardio. And with that, you could get it all done all in one workout. I did find some like Love Sweat Fitness. There was Bailey Brown. There was another one. I can't remember her name right now, but she ended up getting pregnant, and I don't think she ever came back. She ended up moving up and getting her own app and stuff. And so like I was left with no more bar workouts because everyone was moving up into their business and they were branding themselves and they were creating apps that I couldn't afford to pay. So I had to keep looking around. And then that's when I stumbled across Christina Dorner. And what I loved about her videos is that she had step aerobics. And that's something that I have been looking for years because step aerobics is like my favorite cardio ever. And then I found out that she did weightlifting. She does bar too, but her bar workouts are more cardio based, which I appreciate, but she's really fast and I can't keep up yet. And also I like her kickboxing workouts too. That's another one because I was all into Billy Blanks for a minute there too. I like a variety of workouts and she gives that to me. If you're into fitness like I am and you haven't worked out in a while, I highly suggest you try this program out. It's not going to make you lose a bunch of weight. It's not going to make you gain a bunch of muscle. What it did do for me is it made my mind more clear, helped me with my stress levels. It made me feel like I could keep coming back for more and push a little harder every single day. She's funny, so she makes you like release these endorphins and make you happy. And it just creates this balance of a routine. And I think that it's important to take baby steps, and that's what she offered in this program. But I need to end this video because this is going to end up getting really long and I don't want to take up all of your time. If you could do me this favor and just hit that like button, that would really help me out. And it will inspire me to like maybe make another one of these videos. And if you have any suggestions or any requests, I would like to know those too. All right, guys, well, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.